So first off, I want to say a huge thanks to TJ for giving me a shout in his last video. I woke up this morning, it was a really cool thing to see. TJ's got a YouTube channel, Rusty Nuts Media, and he's got a Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, and they're down in Alabama, and he's got a caliber that he's been chasing some pretty cool numbers with. He just went out and took the stock turbo record a couple weeks ago. Now he just went to a 62.66, I think, and then just waiting for him to get a tune and go back to the track and see if he can go take that ET record overall. Him and Matt are both going for 9s. It's going to be a crazy thing to see. Matt just come off the dyno and made a 805 on his built motor with a stock ECU. Previously, I think Matt was just over 700 horsepower and went a 1050 at 143, I think was the mile an hour on that one. I'd have to double check. And then, you know, we got TJ coming in, so his car should be a bit lighter than Matt's, but we'll see what happens. So it's going to definitely be interesting. So anyway, again, huge thanks, TJ. Definitely appreciate it, buddy. I love the shirt, man. Me and the wife, we both wear them quite a bit. So anyway, so we're out here in the garage today, and we are going to spend some more time with my buddy's red car. At some point today, my buddy Steve said he might come through because he wants to weigh his, he's got a Grand National turbo that he's bringing over. It's got a Precision 62 on it, built 3.8, stuff like that. But he's going to bring it over. At least I think it's built. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, he's going to bring it over. He wants to weigh the car, and then he wants to race my white car. So we're probably going to let him have at her. So all I got to do to really get it ready is just go over, torque the tires, because I never did do that before we left the track. So I'm not going to put the track tires on to drive it on the road, especially today with how cool it is. We're going to want as much tire on the road as we can to make sure that, you know, we don't get skatey anywhere, because I mean, I don't know if he's going to want 1/8 mile, quarter mile, roll, whatever. If he wants it, he's going to get it. Not a big fan of roll racing, but just because the road is so cold, if it's what he wants to do, I'm okay with it. Less likely I'm going to have to worry about somebody sliding into my car. So anyway, the only thing I'm going to have to do to the white car to make sure that we're ready is put fuel in it, go grab the battery from in the house, which is on the charger. And I do have the coolant jug on here still from when we put coolant in. So I just got to take that off, put the cap on, and then we're pretty much ready. Maybe set tire pressure, but we can do all that while he's here. So yeah, we're just waiting to hear back from him to see if he's still coming out today or not. And if he does, it'll be White Rice's first street race, as well as a good time to hang out with Steve, weigh his car, see what it weighs, and then see if, you know, if he wants to hang out while I'm messing around with this red car here. But with the red car today, the wife did give me some heater hose over the weekend. I got that all ran through the car, just like we did with Mark's. I tucked it in through a loop in the frame. This will never see pressure, so ideally it should never leak. So we're gonna run that right into the overflow right here. So once I get that cut off and I get that mounted, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull the, we're gonna go under the dash, pull the master cylinder nuts and stuff off, unhook the clutch arm, feed all that stuff through, and then try to get this braided clutch line in. And then once we get the clutch line in, we can put the hard pipe in, and actually I'll probably wait on that. Once I get the clutch line in, we'll probably do the wiring. That way I can fix the connectors at the ECM for the toys harness. And then we'll put the cold side pipe on. And once that's in, battery tray. And at this point with this car, until I get the turbo, I'm gonna wait on everything else. So I'm probably just gonna start working on body panels. We'll hang the fenders, we'll hang the bumper. I'll go grab a stock hood from upstairs. I got one in my attic. We'll set it on the car. We'll try and get all the panels and everything aligned. That way when he comes to get the car, all he's gotta do is put his hood on, do a quick alignment, and he's good there. So the fenders and the bumper and everything will be squared up, so he can just set the hood in, get that squared away, set the latch depth if it's different, and we're ready to ride. So let's get to work. Probably one of the worst things that could happen just happened for me. Well, in my opinion anyway. It's a huge pain in the ass. Stop so you can hear me. So I got these bins of random parts and stuff. I had one, it was all clips. And it found its way down there. Yeah, so now I get to go into the bench and clean all this shit up. Alright, so give me a few and I'll bring you guys right back in. Got my mess cleaned up. Let's hope I don't make that mess again. I do need to get more trays so I can hang these on the wall and get these up. And I got a bunch of them piled down here. And actually, it probably wouldn't be the worst idea if I tried to pile them up right there as well. That way, if they fell, it wouldn't be as big of a mess. Probably gonna do that. So, I'm gonna stack these things up, make sure I don't make that stupid bonehead mistake again. And then I'm gonna push this car forward and over this way. We'll swing the driver's door open. We'll go inside and start unhooking that master. All right, got everything kind of cleaned up. We got our tools moved over, or most of the parts that we're not immediately working with over there. That bin also will not fall off, so I put it there just to get out of the way. So we got a workbench and tool tray. So we got a workbench area, so I got the toolbox and the tool cart here for workspace. Let's get this master out of here and stop messing around. Change my mind. Instead of filming me taking the master out and changing the line and everything on this car in this video right now, you're just gonna see it get done. You might see me lay under the dash. I might choose a couple pieces of footage from throughout the video I'm gonna make here. Being that it is something that guys do upgrade to and we got vendors still selling packages, I'm gonna put a how-to video together to show you guys how to go ahead and take care of this clutch line. So if you wanna see the how-to video, go ahead and check that out. I'll put the link in the description with the parts that we used. And if you wanna follow that, go ahead. If you wanna just keep on checking this video out and see the progress on the red car, by all means, guys, I do appreciate it. You can keep checking that one out. It's all right. I'm gonna break this one off and we're gonna start that how-to video, and I'll bring you guys, like I said, I might use bits of footage in here, but once we get that back in the car, I'll bring you guys back in for this video. Well, we ain't getting the clutch line done today. The line looked a little weird. I was like, okay, well maybe the 90s. You know, if we get that 90 to come up, maybe I can take the line and run it, you know, loop it back here or something like that, make it clean, make it nice, easier to work with. The line that's in the kit is 48 inches long. I don't know why we need a clutch hose kit that's 4 feet long. So with a 30-inch line, we'll be able to follow the tower here and then drop that guy right down and then take it right into the slave. So we'll keep it out of the way of the battery tray, charge pipe, all that other stuff. It'll be nice and clean, it won't stick out. It's gonna be perfect, but I still gotta wait for that thing to get here now. So I guess in the meantime, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably just start working on this wiring, getting these connectors in. My buddy Steve is supposed to be here probably about 10-15 minutes maybe actually by now. So we're gonna weigh his car, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the battery and everything back in this one, and we'll get it ready so we can make that run with him. So actually, I'll probably end up doing that first. I'll go over, I'll torque the wheels, I'll go get the battery for the car, I'll put it all in, and then once I'm done, while I'm still waiting on him to get here, I'll start working on that wiring with this car. So we're gonna wait to put those body panels on until at least that part of the work is done, and that was my whole plan to begin with anyway. I mean, realistically, I was gonna put it together and try and drive it without the front end on, but because we're waiting on the turbocharger, that's some time that I could use to try and at least be productive with the car and get something done. But we're pausing the red car for now. I'm gonna go grab the battery, I'm gonna put this together, we'll put some fuel in it, and get ready for Steve to get here. And we'll, I don't know if he's gonna wanna race first or if he's gonna wanna weigh the car, but either way, I'll bring you guys back in when we get to that point. So we'll go grab that battery, though. I'll be right back. Shut it off. £3,807, Buick Grand National spec, curb weight. That is heavy. Damn, okay. So, Steve just looked it up, and this is Steve, by the way, guys. This is his 87 Grand National. So factory weight, 3,807 pounds. And he said he's removed all the HVAC stuff out of it. And what else have you done for weight reduction? Is the Precision Turbo lighter than the factory turbo at all?
I don't know that spec.
Okay.
I don't.
I didn't know if you gain or lose or anything there. Those old cast iron housings are pretty heavy.
Yeah. Pop the hood for it?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Let everybody feast their eyes on what we got going on here. Shocks are out of it.
So it's a 3.8 liter V6, 420 over, support polishing, forged internals, precision dual ball bearing, 6466. It's a G-body performance AC delete panel. Makes 370 horsepower at the rear wheels.
Okay.
On 19 pounds.
Okay.
From the factory, it was 245.
That's 245 brake horsepower from the factory, right? Or is that wheel horsepower?
think that would run brake horsepower.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're up, I guess, probably 200 horsepower then.
So it's very conservative, 293. 60-pound injectors are holding me back, and an unverified fuel pump.
Still MAF car. Factory ECU? They just put a prom in it to tune that?
Yes, it's a turbo tweak chip, and then there's an addition for a power logger board, so we can have faster data hooked up to a laptop.
Nice.
But you gotta have an old laptop.
Oh yeah?
You gotta have an old laptop for it.
Yeah, new ones talk too fast and the computer can't. Right. Okay. So that and this one, it's got wideband input too. It can see that, right?
It's got wideband.
Yeah,
I see that instantly. The Scan Master.
Okay.
It's buckled to the dash. Bigger intercooler, so it's going to weigh more than the factory intercooler. That's a stretched. Precision makes that intercooler specifically for our cars.
And these are air to air still, right? Not air to water.
Yes. Everything you see is technically factory plumbed, minus the external wastegate. They came with an internal wastegate. That's a Precision 46mm external wastegate, 93 octane.
Till we can convince them to go ethanol, which is the goal.
Soon. Very soon.
Yeah. So, well, let's see what this thing weighs here. We got it all zeroed out. 3,807 pounds. I'm gonna guess 3,650. That's my guess, with what you've done. Okay. You can go ahead and let it off now. Yeah, you can go ahead. As long as you don't roll anywhere from there. Oh, wow.
About 3/4 tank.
3/4 of tank fuel. What was your guess?
3380.
3380? I guess 3650. Me up on that one. 3490. It's not far. So you're 110 pounds off where you wanted to be, which is still 300 pounds lighter than stock.
Yeah.
So 3,490 pounds. The balance actually is pretty good on it too. 1,008, 953, and then 781 and 747. Go ahead and climb in it. Let's see where we're at. See how it lays when you get in the car. Not terrible. So it's 823 and 779, or 32 and 779. So you're off 60 pounds in the rear, and you're off 120 pounds in the front. It goes 1082 to 960. Your total is 3654. It's rolling around 3654 to 3655. So it's not bad. So even you in the car is close to what I thought it would be for weight then. I'll take that.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
so you're still 150 pounds lighter than stock with you in it. So that's pretty good. But yeah, man. And you still got those factory control arms and everything too. I mean, if you really wanted to go for it, there's a lot of weight you could lose on the car.
And it's coming. I haven't touched the suspension at all on this car yet.
Okay.
Or the fuel system.
Right, so we're going to do the fuel system. We're talking about going to the AeroQuip hose and then set them up with a regulator and everything. And those are just NPT fittings that you can use for the fuel line, right? Or is that a flare?
Those are just flared.
Flared? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we could still get a flare to and do it that way, so that'll be easy enough. Definitely a lot of weight too, especially if you get one of those batteries. Because I bet this one probably weighs 28 pounds.
At least.
And then you go to one of these anti-gravities, even if you get the heavy one, it weighs 3.5 pounds. So, yeah, which is crazy.
There's lawn chairs in the trunk too.
Is there? Oh, yeah, little bag chairs.
10, 15 pounds.
Yeah. How long have you had this car?
February 2011.
Damn.
We're driving in Fredericksburg. My wife sitting shotgun. She said, "Isn't that the car you like?" And I said, "Where?" And a week later, it was in the driveway.
A week later, it was in the driveway. That's how it should be, man.
Picked it up with 98,000 miles on it. I think it's sitting around 112,000 right now. Watched it roll over.
Yeah. Is that just oil pressure on the hood?
Fuel pressure on the hood,
Fuel
oil
pressure on the
pressure, and boost on the center console there.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. I see him down there now, yeah.
Scan Master above the radio there. Gives me a whole bunch of different ratings. 13 different parameters were logged through that.
Factory radio.
That's right.
Factory, everything. And everything but the AC still works. Power seats and everything, right?
Power seats, power steering. The power antenna doesn't go up or down anymore, but the motor's still there.
Okay.
Still has cruise control, everything there, fuel canister.
all the evac stuff.
60-pound injectors, I need to go up to 80s, so I'll probably go to 120s.
Okay. Give you the room for the ethanol.
That's just,
yeah.
It makes sense to me. When Tuner says we should just go bump them up to 80s, I said, well, what the hell's wrong with 120s? Whether it's $10 more an injector,
Sure.
15 more an injector, in the long game,
Get it done.
That's nothing.
Right. I like the way he thinks. You're planning for the future. And you ain't buying them twice.
I don't like doing things twice.
I don't either. Like this damn clutch line.
Terrible.
Yeah, it pisses me off. But anyway, well, he's got his car weighed, and he says he wants to race the white car. I don't know if that's going to quite go in his favor with a 1,300-pound weight difference between the cars. But we'll find out. I mean, it is rear-wheel drive. He's got radials. It's probably going to work better on the street than I will. So, worst case, he'll get the leave and I'll have to chase him down. Best case, we both leave and it's a race. We'll find out. But, yeah. Let's see which one of these two cars is faster on the road. It's not a track, so we got the equalizer here with the street. So anyway, I'm gonna go grab some shit out of the back of the car still. And then it is warm. And then I'll see if my tablet's charged. If not, then I'll choose my phone. So if the tablet's not charged, I won't have a tack. I'm just gonna have to shift it when I feel like shifting it. So yeah, that'll be a good time. But anyway, I'm gonna go clean the car up and we'll bring you guys in when we get this thing done. All right, guys, he's got the car warm. I got my wheels torqued down. We're gonna go ahead and get this shit done. See what happens.
Cold day in Mexico.
Yeah, it's we're in Mexico right now. It's cold as shit. We'll see. So we don't have anything marked out on the road where we're gonna race. So what we did was we chose different power line poles. So we're gonna start at the first power line, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna race 4 poles. So after the leave, that's gonna be 0, and then the first one we cross obviously is 1, 2, 3. After the 4th one, we were planning on letting out. So, if you guys knew me personally, then you would already know that I'm not the biggest fan of roll racing. I definitely prefer dig racing, but because my buddy Steve had given me a dig race and he had mentioned a roll race, I figured we got the cars out, why the hell not? Let's have some fun. I have no idea how fast we were going. If I had to guess, maybe 20, 25 miles an hour. I was in 2nd gear, so we take the hit. And when boost come on, it was just spin city for me. Wheel spin, no, just like I thought.
Otherwise I would have filmed it, I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't film the flyby? Oh, well, you should have hung up. Called back. You alright? You got a valve cover or something? Oh, okay.
You can see it blowing.
Oh, blower, yeah, yep. That roll race is good though. I span like crazy. Yeah, I told you.
Damn!
My bad. Yeah, no, I told you, dude, from a roll, it lights them right off, man. That ain't, oh, it's not stuck, okay. I didn't even realize that.
All I did was pull the headlight out.
Put a screen in, yeah.
Yeah.
So that might have been the difference then from the roll. Probably getting some cooler air.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was. I appreciate it. It was closer than I thought, man.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah. To be honest with you, but at the same time though,
I can't
like I said, I can't do nothing until top of 3rd or 4th with that car. Even on those radials, it just burns them.
I can't hold any boost to one.
Yeah.
So there's nothing.
So wants to drive right through the converter?
Drive right through the converter, it'll just rotate.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's probably 35 pounds of air in these. So there's a lot to be had for the car, still, you know.
If it doesn't bounce back hard, if it squats but stays, that's perfect. It's got a lot of room to go though, man.
And I'm very happy with it. I mean, to me, it smiles for miles.
Yeah, that's it. Smiles per mile. I had a few of those in the 2 miles we drove today to Mexico from the cold north. And then now we're back.
It's amazing.
It was a great time. Yeah. Now this thing makes some good torque though. What was the torque number? I guess I should have asked that, understanding horsepower. Torque's probably way up there with that 64 and that Bill 380.
Yeah, it's torque. I Honestly, I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
That's why I take pictures of everyone.
Okay. Well, what did you say it made for horsepower?
It's 370 at the wheels.
370. I'm gonna guess 4 1/4, maybe 440. Let's see what we got.
Tough one.
It was a good race. That was fun, man.
That was.
It's been a while since I've actually raced on the street.
I did. I was like, yeah, I got him.
And then that top end.
And then he passed me.
But you got a turbo too, so how does that happen?
Right?
One small turbo top ending, another bigger turbo. It's that weight.
There's probably a little bit of have to do with the weight.
A lot of it. Yeah.
I mean,
And we thought about it too. So that car on the road tires is 2190 or 2192 or something like that. This was 3490. So when I said about 1,300 pounds, that's right about 1,300 pounds on the nose. I mean, we're within 2 pounds of each other depending on how much fuel's in the car. So for 370 horsepower, this thing moves pretty quick for 3,400 pounds.
So I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
Speedometer stops at 85, so I have no idea how fast we're going.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. I didn't even have my phone. I left it on the toolbox. Oh well. I was in 4th gear for a little while. I'd probably guess at least 5 grand. So if we're at 5 grand, it's probably 120, 125.
Nice.
So.
Nice. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, because we did the math on that thing. When I did my pull, so remember when I did that, when I said I did that 10-second 60 to like 145 or whatever it was?
Yeah.
That was 4th gear from 4 grand all the way to like 6,200. And I started right here and I just nailed it. 4th gear. And we went out. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. 10 seconds, man. And it was like 143.5 or something like that was the change. Yeah.
That's cool.
With the RPM that I logged. Yeah, it's 26-inch tires there. Nice benefit. And that's without any ballooning. I don't know if they balloon at all going down the road or not. I don't know. But
I didn't get a good look at your tires. It was too close.
too close, right?
It's too close to your
Yeah,
tires.
they were at the fenders.
Right. I didn't get to show you the taillights today.
I seen him for a little while. I seen him on the leave. I wasn't that close to you. When I revved the car, I couldn't hear you honk. So I was like, I heard one and I was like, oh, was that 2 or was that 3? And then I waited and then you left and I was like, oh, it's my turn.
Oh,
So, yeah, no, my car's too loud. So so what we did was we raced 3 poles. So that light pole right there is where we started. So we got this, so the driveway's here. First light pole, the second one is where we started. And then we took the race to that second pole. So this would be, so we left at 1, 2, 3, and then at number 4 right there is where we decided to hang it up. And then we did that roll race on the way back quick. So that roll race was actually pretty close because I nailed it in 2nd gear and she just started shredding tire, dumped it in 3rd real quick and the shift went perfect, just started shredding tire again and then it hooked and left in 4th. You got her?
hard to see. 369.
390 foot-pounds. Okay.
390 foot.
So just shy of 400 then. That's still good. Moves a 3,400 pound car pretty damn good, that's for sure. Do you spin a lot first gear? Do you spin? Or does the car kind of just leave and roll out? Does it not make enough boost in first gear to spin?
I don't think it makes enough boost in first gear.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes you get that. Like with me, I don't ever see over 10 pounds in first gear. Like I leave on the 2-step, maybe 10 pounds. Actually, that's a lie. It might get up to like 13 or 14. And then I shift into 2nd gear. It ain't got time to build any.
Yeah, it takes a second. You watch that clock spin.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's badass. That was a good race. So, all right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap this video up today with what we're doing in the garage here. Because, like I said, we're at a standstill with the red car now because I don't have that clutch line. And we had some fun with the white car here today. Steve come out. We got to weigh the car. It's a beautiful, beautiful Grand National. Again, thanks for coming out, man. It's fun hanging out and shit like that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Beautiful
for
day.
sure.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It is too. It's like 50 degrees.
Something like
But
that.
I'm in my shorts.
Right?
So, yeah, a hoodie and some basketball shorts, and we're ready to go. It's a good day. This would have been a great day at the racetrack, actually.
Absolutely.
It would have been some beautiful air.
This would have been great.
So, oh well. We were at the track, right? Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good one. Thanks.